I mean, can I repeat it? I can do the fellas who need it. I'm a good boy, it's a big one, it's no name. I mean, I can show you how to love. It's not impossible. I just want to let you know.
Hey, welcome Slay to Champagne and Conversation. How are you?
Good interview.
Yes, welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us. We are back for our fall season of Champagne and Conversations. It has been a great summer. We hope everyone has remained safe. And so we thank you for joining us back for more conversations. We're a little lit today because we got Father MC on with F Media Corp.
I just want to make sure that's your bag and I'm not taking the spot from someone.
Little baby Jodeci, shout out to you for all the music contributions and coordinating this particular show with Slay. So welcome, Slay.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yes.
It's okay.
And in 2 seconds, we're going to get Father to mute because he is going to.
Hold on 2 seconds.
Can you mute?
I don't know if I'm mute.
Yeah, put it on mute. You can hear everything.
I got to walk through this airport. All right. Hold on.
The legend, Father MC, ladies and gentlemen, Uptown.
Peace. Peace.
Forever to be seen and heard.
Yes. All right. So
this airport is crazy.
Is in the building, guys, and we are welcoming her new music to Champagne and Conversations this afternoon, this evening for some of us here on the East Coast. But Slay, tell us, how did you start with this? Just, how did you get into the music?
Well, I'm Pacific Islander, so I don't know if you know anything about like Filipinos and like Asians. Like, we are known for karaoke.
Filipinos, yes. Mm-hmm.
We are karaoke. And so I just grew up always doing karaoke, and everyone would always have me sing. And then I became a model when I was really young, like 6 years old. So I've always been kind of like in the spotlight.
Okay.
I was always dabbling like with the music, trying to like get in, and it just, they say it's all about timing. And so I guess it just was never on my timing. And when I was this close to being done with it, I met Father MC, and then he was like, "Oh, what you mean? Come in." And then he's just taking me under his wing. And what we've done in the last like 6-7 months is we've been working, every day.
Working. Yes. Well, cheers to you on that. Congratulations. We know Father's moving through the airport, but we thank him for discovering Slay. Now, how did you get the name?
I've been a professional makeup artist now for over 10 years. And so I got the nickname Slay because when I was 21, I went to my first gay club, and my first experience with a drag queen. And my real name is Chelsea. And whenever I would feel sassy, I would be like, "Oh, my name's Chelsea." And so the drag queen was like, "You Slay." And I was like, "Oh, I like that." And then, my friends started saying it as a joke. And then, me being a makeup artist, I love to do my makeup. So whenever I'd see a new client, they would know what they were in for. And so they'd walk in and be like, "Okay, you slay." And then next thing you know, it went from Slay to Slay. And I've been going by Slay now for like 8 years.
I love it. Yes. So Slay is in the building, ladies and gentlemen, new music. And so let's talk about your new song, your new single, which is Not at All. Inspiration for that.
We really want like a club bop. We wanted something that, because, I love R&B, I love baby making music, but we needed something to like speed it up a little bit, something you can bob your head to, something that'll be fun. So I took the old feel R&B, like "I love you and I'm never going to hurt you, not me, not at all." But we sped it up a little bit so you could drink to it,
Okay. All right. That's dope. And now that you mentioned you love R&B, give us some of your top 5 R&B artists.
Well, Whitney Houston, Aretha Franklin, Beyonce is amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, how can you not? And of course, Mariah Carey, who can whistle.
Oh my gosh, I love her. Yes. I love all of that you mentioned. Let me just say that first. But yeah, love Mariah. Yes,
Yeah.
for sure. And so in any of your family, I mean, I know you mentioned that you're Filipino, mixed, and Islander. So what kind of music did you all grow up to?
My mom's from California, so with her, we were always listening to R&B and hip hop. And
What
then
did your mom like?
my mom, she loved oh my gosh, we were just talking about it yesterday. The Beastie Boys, and my dad would get.
Yes, go mom. Okay.
Like, why are you letting her listen to that? My mom's like, what is that?
Yes, the Beastie Boys.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then so she was into all of it. And then my dad, you know, he's an island boy, so like he likes reggae and island music and slower stuff.
Okay.
But he's with it, you know. Now he's a little bit more Americanized.
Since he now has a daughter that's fully into the music business. So
yes.
Well, great. So now you said you were about to give up on the career, and you know, obviously we've now had this divine intervention where you've met with Uptown, which is, you know, R&B fusion with hip hop at its best. So you definitely got that opportunity. But when did you start in the music and start in, you know, in dreaming that you wanted to do it?
Since I was little. I remember the very first time I knew I could sing, I was really little, and my mom, I was raised from a single mother, and she was always gone. And so I'll never forget, like, I would sneak to shave my legs when she wasn't home. Because, you know, as a girl, I don't know why, we just want to do it. So she wasn't home. She wasn't supposed to be home till later. And I'm in the bathroom singing Mariah Carey to the top of my lungs. And then bursting in, and I have like shaving cream on my legs. She comes bursting in. She's like, turn off the music. And I was like, and I stopped and I was like crying because I cut my leg because I was scared. And I looked at her and I got caught shaving my legs. My legs are bleeding. And I just got yelled at. So I started crying. And all I could say is, that was me.
She could have just rained on your parade at that point, and you would have given it all up.
Oh, and then she just turned around and walked out. And I was like, I don't understand.
Not in trouble. Right. So in school, when you did you do any kind of like performances? Did you do like talent shows? What was the songs that you sang during your talent shows?
I did Alicia Keys. I remember my senior year because I was in choir and in swing choir. Swing choir was when you had to try out for, and I had all the lows in choir and swing choir.
Does he know that he has this camera on? Okay, he just turned it off. I was like, okay, we're about to have a real video here. Like, what's going on? Excuse me, guys. It was no way I could just.
Never to be outdone. You hear me? Never to be outdone.
That is hilarious. Okay, I apologize. Let's go back to focus. All right.
Well, see now, and I forgot what I was just saying.
So you were getting ready to share with us when we were talking about your talent shows, who you performed. You said Alicia Keys.
Oh yeah, that I did that because that was like our final, right? We had to do like a song all solo, and we had to do like a cover. And I did Fallen from Alicia Keys, and like I was like, oh my gosh, that was so good. Because, you know, normally we're doing like choir stuff, but then I could do what I wanted to do. So I did that.
Can you do Falling now?
Yeah. I keep on falling in another with you. And now I forgot it. But
sometimes you love me and sometimes you make me blue. Sometimes it feels good. Sometimes I feel used. Oh, why do I know all the words? Shout out to Alicia. We love you.
Yeah.
Slay, ladies and gentlemen. So she is definitely showing off today. But yes, so you said talent shows, you did Alicia Keys, Fallen. Anyone else?
Yeah, we used to do, I remember a fun one that we did. I think like it was in middle school. It was Jumpin' from Destiny's Child. We weren't singing, just did a little like dance. We did another one from, was it 3LW? And the dude from NSYNC. Oh, I can't remember, but that was a good one. That was funny because we had one of the basketball players come through the curtain and like he had his shirt like unbuttoned a little bit. Like, oh, it was, you know, in sixth grade, it was scandalous. Like
in sixth grade?
Yeah.
How funny is that? Sixth grade, gotta love it.
Maybe like eighth grade. Like I wasn't quite, I think it's like, yeah, I think it was maybe eighth grade.
So yeah. Cool. So let's talk about your new music. We know Not At All is your first single out, and you have another that will be joining that, and that is called
Run To.
Yes, I like that one. I like them all, but I definitely like that. Now tell us the vibe behind that particular song.
Run To is, nowadays everybody's always got a main, a side, and a slide, you know? And so Run To, even in the chorus, is like, I want to be the one you run to. I want to be the only one. I don't want to be the other one. I want to be the one you can come to, the one you can run to. Like, it's me. Like, you can feel safe with me. Like, we can be together, and it could just be us. Like, I don't want all this other distractions. It's us. You know?
Yeah, I like that. So in performing that, well, I guess you actually haven't started to perform it yet, but you were in the studio doing that. So was there any motivation behind that? Is that a relationship that you've gone through, or are you just speaking it into existence at this point?
At this moment, we're speaking it into existence because dating this day of age is a travesty.
That's yes. I think that is because of COVID or something, maybe. I think it made it worse.
You know, and I know a lot of people who actually found love during COVID, because then when there was nothing else to distract them, you could just focus on each other. But there's also relationships that now they're stuck in the house together and they realize how much they don't have in common.
Right.
My issue is I'm really busy, and I also own my own business. So outside of music, I'm also an entrepreneur. So it's hard for me to date somebody who can't relate to the entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
Somebody with a 9-to-5 doesn't have the same hours as an entrepreneur.
And or tolerance for the constant go. Yeah.
It's almost like a battle of egos. Like, who does she want more, me or her career? It's like, well, the career was here before you, so I don't know what you want.
I get it. I understand. I think that you do have to be equally yoked in whatever aspect, or even if you do have, you know, a career, so to speak, that you do respect the other party in order to make it work. Because yes, an entrepreneur, fortunately and unfortunately, we have hours that do not fit the norm. But we also don't always cash the checks that fit the norm. So, so you just gotta take it, good and the bad.
And 300 the next week. Like, you don't really know. You know, and then that's also where your strength comes from. Because if you want to have a certain lifestyle and you want to do certain things, it's because you don't have anything I'm not going to get a solid paycheck. This is what it's going to be down to the penny every 2 weeks. It's like, no.
Yeah, that's right. So you're speaking it into existence relationship wise. You have 2 songs, Not At All. And you also have Run To Me, Run To It. Yeah, and Run To. Okay. And now we just learned of a new song, ladies and gentlemen, before we even came on. So pardon a little bit of the tardiness. That Slay made a song. Look, I'm going to say just for us. It's called Conversation. So we'll hear that on the way out. So stick around, everyone, to make sure you check that out. But Slay, please share your social media. That way everyone can find you and listen to all of the amazing music.
You can find me on Instagram at Chellslay, MUA.
So MUA, and she explained earlier in the show how she got to slay. So check that out. Now, concerts, have you been booked for anything? If anyone's planned to see you performing live soon?
We are definitely putting together performances very soon. We did a showcase out here in Vegas not too long ago, June 9th. We sang at the Gambit. And so that was like the first kind of like, here we are, you know, this is the F Media, this is what we've been working on. And we have all different types of artists. So like whatever you were in the mood for, I feel like you can kind of get every flavor with all the different artists that are on F Media. So that was really fun. And then now, you know, we're going back and forth. We're trying to like solidify dates and get venues set up, but performances are coming soon.
Performances are coming soon. I love it. And so who would you like to work with? We know you're on F Media, but who outside of F Media would you like to you know, do a collab with?
You know, I am a girl's girl, and I hate how there's always like bickering back and forth between women. I like that there are select artists that are trying to bring women back in. It's like there's no female on female hate. Like there's room for everyone. So, I mean, no, if we're speaking it out, like, can I get Nikki? Can I get, you know, and then, you know, can I get a Megan? Can I get, and I love Asian Doll. I love Dream Doll. People sleep on Dream Doll. I love her.
Yeah, I've watched Dream Doll for a while, probably like 2 years, I think. But you know, Bia is one I think people sleep on. I like Bia.
I went to Summer Jam last summer just to see her and Doja Cat. Those two are the only reasons I went.
Yeah, I like Doja too. I really like Doja. Yes, but I like Bia. Yes,
best friends, like our little quirkiness personalities. I feel like we're soul sisters. We just haven't met yet.
Soul sisters. So yes, we're setting it up so that you can get your 2023 discography together. Yes. And make it really, really fire. So in terms of your time in the studio, what are you leaning towards? I know you love the R&B part, but when you get into the studio, are you really wanting to tap into any of the island music? Do you want to do anything hip hop? What are you thinking in terms of the rest of your album?
I would love to be like a Keisha Cole, how, you know, it's like hip hop and like, you know, you have every borough repping your stuff, you know, and like loving you and being with like the real like rappers. I would love to do some stuff like that. Absolutely. I do want to get into some island stuff because I'm from Guam and nobody ever talks about us. Like we're part of the United States and everyone just, I tell people all the time, I'm from Guam. They're like, I've never heard of it. I'm like, it's part of this country. What do you mean? I've never heard of it. So, and I want to put Guam on the map. I want to let people know about my culture, you know, because out of every cultures you see, you never see Chamorros representing. Like, you know, I always, even sometimes I tell my friends, I'm like, okay, I said happy 4th of July, but nobody's saying happy liberation to me. Like, if it wasn't for liberation, I would still be in an internment camp. Like, can I get a happy you're free?
Wow. But yeah, I think you need to do something then. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's totally dope. And obviously it would do, you know, amazing in terms of the island part of it. So yeah, I encourage you to explore that for sure.
My dad wants me to as well. He's like, come on, Nin, can you make me something that the family's gonna love? I'm like, all right.
That's it. That's absolutely it. Create the legacy now. No need to wait. No need to wait. So to your fans, what would you say at this point?
We are just getting started. I can't wait. There's so much exciting news that's coming. Things are moving really fast and things change every day. So I'm even excited for what's about to happen because there's some moments that I kind of have to take a step back and I look at myself in the mirror like, is this really happening? Like, yeah. It's true what they say. You put in so much work and you put in so much energy, you put in so much time and effort. And it's never your own timing. And it's like, as soon as you're ready to wash your hands clean of it, here it comes smack you in the face. And then it goes so fast. You got to hang on, you know, at this point.
Hang on and stay encouraged for sure. Yeah, I mean, before we actually play our last song, Conversations, I do want you to share why you were feeling as if you were not going to continue with the music.
honestly, it's really expensive. And sometimes people aren't going to wait for you to get the money, or you start working with people. Like I would work with certain other people in the music industry, and they wanted other things in return that I wasn't willing to do. And if you're not willing to do that, then they'll just leave you to the wayside, never to be heard from again. And then, and so I was running low on money. I was getting older. So I'm just like, I give up. I'm never going to do this again. And then a couple months later, here we are.
There you are. That's such an inspiration for those that may be wanting to give up. And that's not just in music, that's in anything. We obviously don't always have our time, as you touched on. It's in time, the time in which it is designed for us. But that patience part is so, so important. And it's big at this point. Of course, we've had to go through so much. So our patience is a little thin at this moment. But yeah.
And then you feel like you're ready and you feel like everything's right there and you're ready to go, and then something happens and it just falls, and then you just get so discouraged. That's enough to make you want to give up too. And that happened a few times.
And then you just don't give up. And then here you are with Father MC and album on the way. So congratulations for not giving up. Congratulations on the amazing music that you have. Your first 3 songs are super dope. Now, they are the only 3 that you have out, or do you have a few others ready?
No, there's a bunch on my Instagram page. If you want to hear a lot, I think there's like 10 or 15 songs that I have put up.
Okay.
Run 2 is going to be the first single. We were going back and forth on Run 2 and Not At All, but even after speaking to someone like with you, I think we're going to go for Run 2, because it's just more of like, it's a everybody record. It's kind of a feel good record, so, and I love it because it's something you could hear, like, grocery stores have to play like the mellow music to it's not going to offend anybody. Like, right. I can hear
they're playing so much at this time, right? They're playing so many different things. You can go in the store and hear Wu-Tang at this point.
Like going into like TJ Maxx or something, just like going through all the clothes, just bopping, like I could see. It's just a square record is what Run 2 is.
I love it. Ladies and gentlemen, we have had an amazing time talking with the new on the scene Slay. And as she has shared her new music, and please share your social media again, just for us, so that anyone wants to follow you, they can check that out. Ladies and gentlemen, I encourage you to check out Slay. Her music is dope. Her vibe is super dope. And we cheers to you, my love. Enjoy this time, this journey. And when I come to Vegas, we will party.
Yeah. On Instagram, it's Chelslay, MUA. That's CHELSLAY MUA.
I love it. Chelsea Slay, thank you so much for joining Champagne and Conversations. And we are going to enjoy the conversation song on the way out, ladies and gentlemen.
Try to hold it in, but I can't. So I guess I gotta talk to you. Excuse me, lady. It's been on my mind. We haven't known each other, but we're picking up bad vibes. I see the way that you look at me. Since we've known each other, you have no right not to like me. Is it because of my color? I have to get this off my mind too.